Hi everyone, I decided to redo my cleaning a menstrual cup video because there's a lot of new brands out there right now and they all have different conditions for cleaning and care. Also, there were some points in the last video that were sort of confusing a few people and some things that I left out. So first off, there's 2 cleaning practices that you go through with a menstrual cup, and that's the sterilizing, which you only do that once a month, and you can either do it right before you use your cup on the first day of your cycle, or you could do it after your cycle is over, and that way it'll be ready to go for next month. It'll be nice and clean. And the second one is just the daily washing. You should do this every time you empty your cup, preferably. Okay, so I'll go over the daily washing with you. There are a lot of different ways you can do it. It depends on your preferences and sometimes the company. It's mostly just about the soaps. You want to use a mild, perfume-free soap. You can check natural or health food stores to find them. Also, soaps that were meant to be used on delicate areas of the body, like a feminine wash or something. Another thing you can use is a soap that's made by a cup manufacturer. This is made by the DivaCup company. This is made by the Lunette company. But it can also be used as a body wash or a facial wash. Also, the Shecup company makes these. What they are is little strips. They're soap strips, basically. And they clean and sterilize your cup. They do not completely dissolve. They have kind of a thin paper layer, so once you get it wet, it'll make a lather, and you can actually use the little paper layer to wash and scrub your cup with. These come in a pack of 20. Another option is these. These are Lunette disinfecting wipes. These are to be used when there's no clean water available, so you're not able to rinse or wash your cup. They come in a 10-pack, and they are individually wrapped like this, and they can be used for your cup and also to sterilize and clean your hands. These do not require water or rinsing. You just wipe your cup out with these and you let it dry. So if you choose to use soap, and if you can use soap because you're in your home with potable water, if you choose to use a bar of soap, you just get it wet and you work up a lather in your hands, and then you wash your cup off with that. The liquid soap is very easy because you just put a pump of it on the cup and wash it. Actually, I find that liquid soap rinses off even better and faster if you put it on your hand and work up a lather and then wash your cup with it, just like you do with the bar of soap. Another question I commonly get with these is, what about public restrooms? How do you wash it and clean it? If you're in a public stall, you obviously don't want to take it out in front of everybody and wash it at the sink. That's absolutely understandable, and there are several options that you have. One is, when you go into the bathroom, tear off one of those hand-drying paper towels. And I say the paper towels because they're thicker than regular toilet paper. Toilet paper tends to shred. So before you go into the stall, you're just going to tear off the paper towel, you're going to wet it down in the sink, wring it out, and just take it in the stall with you. And when you take the cup out and empty it, you just wipe it out with the damp paper towel, and you can fold it and reinsert it. That is perfectly fine in a pinch. You can always give it a regular wash after you get home, no big deal. Another option you have is bottled water. You can keep a bottle like this in your purse. So basically you could just rinse your cup out with this over the toilet, and that's a good option if you prefer to use soap, because you'll still be able to rinse the soap off this way. Another option is, again, disinfecting wipes. So one sterilization method is boiling. In that case, you're going to take a pot about this size, and you're going to fill it maybe halfway with water. It has to be deep enough to where your cup's not going to touch the bottom. Make sure it's at a full rolling boil before you put your cup in. So you just drop in the cup and you boil it for the recommended amount of time. And that's actually the part where you have to go to the company's website and find out how long they want you to boil it for, because every company has a different time. And then when you're done, you just remove it with a slotted spoon. Now, there might be some cultural issues with this. There are some cultures and religions where they really do not want you mixing kitchen things with bathroom things. So if that's the case in your home and in your family, if you cook outside, cook over your own little fire and do this, and just keep the pot for your own individual needs. And don't let anyone use it for cooking. You can store it under your bed or under your bathroom sink. If it's possible, you can get one of these little individual burners. And if they don't want you doing this in the kitchen, you can actually do this in the bathroom. But if that's not the case, then just go ahead and do it in the kitchen with a regular pot. Okay, now here's where I was going to go into more brand-specific detail. I strongly recommend that you always follow the company's recommended methods for cleaning and sterilizing, because they're all different materials. There are some companies that recommend using Milton sterilizing tablets. Those are just tablets that you put in water and you soak your cup in it. And since the Meluna is made out of TPE, it does have a lower tolerance level to heat than silicone. So their recommended boiling time is shorter than most silicone cups. The last time I checked, it was about 2 to 3 minutes, I think. Shecup actually says 20 minutes. But other companies say 5 minutes, 10 minutes, so check the website. Also, this is very important, the Keeper company, they make the Keeper, the brown latex Keeper, and the clear silicone Mooncup. They recommend not boiling your cup at all. They say that their material will last longer if you don't boil it. What Keeper recommends for their product is you take a solution of vinegar and water, which is 10% vinegar and 90% water. And you just dip your cup in that solution and swish it around for a minute or two, and then take it out and let it dry. Do not soak it in there for prolonged periods of time. And that's basically the only cleaning solution that they recommend, aside from just washing it with soap and water. There are some cup manufacturers that do allow the use of rubbing alcohol, but in that case, again, you do not want to soak your cup in rubbing alcohol. This is the way you do it. You take a cotton ball or a cotton pad like this, and you soak this in the rubbing alcohol. Then you take your cup and you wipe it all over the outside and all over the inside. Don't set it like this because you really want air to get inside of it. Put it on a clean napkin and let it air dry completely. Then you can rinse it off if you want to. That will fully sterilize it if you don't want to boil it or if you can't boil it. But again, check the company's website because not all of them recommend rubbing alcohol. And once again, another option is the disinfecting wipes because this will sterilize your cup when there's no water available and when other methods aren't available. Okay, so hopefully this has been a little bit more helpful than the last cleaning video I made. Thank you all for watching and have a great day.